I think today's book falls under another one of those books that is a theological and intellectual curiosity. Today is the book of Nahum. This is a fun one. It's only 3 chapters, and it's odd. We've heard so many prophecies and oracles and the covenant lawsuits, all these different forms of the prophets speaking God's usually judgment, but also proclamations of good news. We've had mix, right? Um, Nahum definitely falls in the former. Only it's not to Israel or Judah. It's to a book we talked about, or a land we talked about in a previous book. Do you remember where Jonah went? Begrudgingly. The land of Nineveh in Assyria. Those who would Assyria that destroys one of the kingdoms of Israel. This is interesting. There's a complex relationship here that I need more than a 5-minute video to cover. But Nahum is prophesying against Nineveh. The fact that he says the destruction is inevitable, and he compares, they actually conquer Thebes, and he compares their conquering Thebes to how they will be destroyed. I should say, with all these prophecies that happen in Scripture, they all come to pass. Nineveh does eventually fall, which is interesting now, because Jonah, right, it's this book where Nineveh is spared. So where does Jonah fall in comparison to Nahum? This is a hotly contested debate. So actually, I would encourage you, if you're looking for a book, read Nahum and Jonah and decide for yourself. See what you think. Obviously, Nahum comes later, by the way. That's just personal. But I'm open to the discussion. I also think that Jonah's more wisdom, but we talked about that in Jonah's book video. Nahum, it's also lots of metaphor and simile. And in fact, there's language here talking about the temptress of sorcery, I believe is the phrase, the fun translation, of Nineveh. This is language that none other than the book of Revelation is going to pick up on, actually. Again, remember in the Revelation video I told you I had the quilt because it was crazy and there's all kinds of stuff, images and themes. This is one of those books where a lot of the images and themes it's drawing on. Humble little Nahum. So, it's fascinating. It's a fascinating read. So if you're up to the work, I mean, it's only 3 chapters, but if you're up to the work of looking up these metaphors, if you're looking to see, I mean, he goes into the finale is just kind of funny. I almost feel like he's on the battlefield, right? It's like Nahum has teleported the battlefield in the siege in a way, the way he's speaking. So, a warrior prophet, unlike any other, certainly. Kind of almost actually harkens back to the day of the judges, right? Before preceding the kingdoms. So it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of symbolism in this little book, from before, from later. So it's funny. It's a book that almost no one reads, and yet it is dyed in the wool, connected with so much of Scripture. So, if you're looking for a shorter read that is unique, I give you the Book of Nahum.